go ahead and talk about auditions, because if we're going to do this show, right, how are we going to get in? We have auditions. Auditions are coming up next week, so you don't have that much time. They're on February 14th and February 15th from 2 to 4:45, and that'll be taking place in the chorus room. We are looking for actors for all roles, and Bye Bye Birdie has tons of roles, so I think there's something for everybody, be it a speaking role, a singing role, dancing role. There are some roles that combine multiple talents and skills, so I think everybody will find something that works for them. There are, as I said, a lot of roles available, and this year we're going to be double casting the lead roles, so people will have more opportunities on the nights that you're on in your lead. Obviously you'll be the lead, and the other person who's double cast in that role will take a smaller role in the ensemble, and then on the second performance we'll switch those. I think it's nice because then everybody gets to say, I've had the experience of playing a lead, and it's something to take with them when they eventually move up to high school. It's some more experience. Now, Bye Bye Birdie has a great big ensemble, and we want to fill it out with lots of interesting stuff. So on your audition forms, please indicate if you have any special skills. Now this year we're especially looking for students who can jump rope. We need some tap dancers, so anybody who can tap dance, please put that down. And if anybody happens to be a roller skater, could you indicate that? I have an idea to maybe incorporate some roller skating in a scene, but it depends obviously on what students' skills are. All right, so let's talk briefly about preparing for the audition and what's expected. It might be a good idea to get familiar with the show if you don't already know it. Take a look at the movie, the original movie, not the recent Disney remake. The original movie more closely follows the script we're going to use. So you'll see the characters as they appear in the play. You'll get to hear the songs. If you have the CD or go online, you can listen to some of the music from the show. That would be great. Especially pay attention to the song, Put on a Happy Face. I know a lot of people probably know Put on a Happy Face. I don't do any of the music, obviously. That's Mrs. Adams' department. But students will be expected to do a 32-bar cut from Put on a Happy Face. It's about a minute, but we can see everything that we need to see in that. Now, if you go online to the eBoard website, you can download a rehearsal track and the sheet music. So it's a good idea to listen to the track and follow along with the music as you learn the cut. Now, I did mention that not all the roles are singing roles, so if your student is a little bit shy and prefers a speaking role or maybe a smaller background ensemble role and doesn't wish to sing for the audition, that's fine. Have them prepare a 60-second monologue. Please, no more than a minute. We can see everything that we need to in 60 seconds. So those are your options. Now, before I let you go, let's just give you some quick audition techniques to help you really ace it. We're going to be looking for volume. Can you sell it to the back of the house? I don't want anybody yelling. I don't want anybody hurting themselves, but really supporting. I'm sure you talk about that in music class. We're looking for intonation and quality. So basically, is the student on pitch? And that'll come from really practicing with the track. That's why we put it up there on the eBoard so you can listen to it and practice with it to make sure you know the notes, because, I mean, we don't want any Simon Cowells calling anybody out or anything like that. No, it's a very supportive environment. Stage presence. Stage presence is a really big thing. Does the actor look comfortable on stage? Or are they kind of shrinking in on themselves? We have some big characters in this show that are really out there, really fun. Some of them are a little cartoony, so we want a lot of stage presence. And lastly, we're looking for students who are really responsible. We want to make sure that they can follow instructions and can work well with others. So that's the basic gist. I really look forward to seeing as many of you as possible at auditions next week. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My email address is right there on the e-board. And I'll stick around for questions if anybody wants to come up and talk afterwards. All right, thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. Break a leg.